Hey guys, it's me Evelyn here on Ironic X Loser, and today I'm going to show you guys how I do my pattern Psd'S. It was just requested. I had a written tutorial on it on my site when I was when I had Sugar Crush with another person, but I no longer affiliated with that person, so I removed it. And then I have moved sites several times. I used to have also moved another site, and then I had Litbiter, and then my TK site was I couldn't see anymore, so I moved to Lovecraft with hosting from Mickey. So it's lovecraft.glittersuite.net. And I'm going to do a video tutorial on how I do my pattern Psd'S. It's not that complicated, but it will get used to. You have to get used to doing things, and it's very simple. You're going to need a brush in mind and basically a blank document. And if I sound weird, I'm very sick right now. I caught a cold the day before yesterday, and it's just been kicking my butt. And I have the sniffles now. My throat feels better, but I have the sniffles. So if you hear me sniffle or suck in or through my nose, I'm sorry. I'm just really sick right now. So first of all, you're going to go to File, New, and you're going to want to create a new document. I suggest doing it 250 by 250 just so that it'll be big. And you can always resize it after you get your pattern seamless. Then you're going to need a brush in mind. I use other people's brushes because I can't draw, but for now I'm going to use one of my own brushes that my sister made me. If I can find them, or they're probably in image format right now. So I'm going to go into my folder here and brushes, and I wonder if they're in here. No, they're not here. They're in random. Right, and skulls. I should really move those into my file folder, but I don't. So these brushes my sister made me. She can draw really good. We don't have a scanner at the moment anymore, so I can't have new brushes. But she drew me these a while ago. I just never uploaded them to my site because I don't know if people will use them or give credit, So yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and try to use the skull grease. So I'll use the Untitled 3 because I think I rendered that in Illustrator, so it has more smoother lines, as you can see here. I'm going to go to Edit, Define, Brush Preset. Click OK. You can close it out. Now you have your big O brush. See how huge it is? This is a very high quality brush because my sister drew it by hand and we scanned it, so the image quality is really good. You can use your left bracket key to make your image smaller. So if it's your document, I'm going to do something a little bit smaller, like so. Make a new layer. Make sure your color is black. So you're going to click the little squares here to have your default colors, black as your foreground, white as your background, and you're going to just paste it there. Now it's pasted. I'm going to go to Select, or actually Filter, Sharpen it just so that it's more crisp, like so. Control A on your keyboard and V on your keyboard to center and center it so that it's centered in the document. Control J to duplicate your image, and we're going to go ahead and copy this corners, or name it corners, like so. Now we're going to go to Filter, Other, Offset. And as you can see this, we have an offset where it actually is, it all makes it offset, so it moves it around the image. Now you can go ahead and change your settings and do 150. No, we're going to go ahead and do 25, like so. And then we're going to do 125 as well. So it goes something like this. And we're going to click OK. Now we have our corners done. But this is the tricky part. Now you have this done. If we just go ahead and go Edit, Define Pattern, like so. And we make a new file. File, New. And I'm going to go ahead and set this to Assign Preset. I'm going to go ahead and Edit and Pattern. And we do that. As you see, it doesn't line up well. We have little clicks here where, as you see, it's cut off, and it's cut off here, and it just doesn't look good. So what you need to do is go to hold Control, and on your corners layer, you're going to click it, and as you can see, the bottom two and the right side are off the document. So what I like to do is I like to grab my lasso tool, hold Alt for take away, and you can take away one of the selections like so. And then we're just simply going to go ahead and use V on you, or click the marquee tool, and then click, not click the marquee, but click your move tool, and then just shift upwards on your keyboard and oh, make sure you unclick what you don't want to move. I forgot to unclick this one. We're going to go ahead and click up on our keyboard while the move tool is selected, and we're going to make sure that the bottom edges of your brush align with the corner of your document. As you can see here, mine does perfectly. Let me zoom in more so you guys can see what I'm talking about. As you can see here, the lines touch the edge of the document, like so. Now we have a little problem here. This one is off center as well as the one above here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go Control D to deselect. Click your corners again. This time we're going to go ahead and use our lasso to take away from the two left parts of the document here. And then we're going to just click our move tool and we're going to shift these ones over so that they touch the edge of the document, like so. So we're going to use our move tool, B, and we're just going to shift them over so the lines hit the edge, and then Control D deselect. Now we have that done. We can go and test out, see if it's seamless. Edit, define pattern, click OK. Go back up here, double click on your pattern that's already there, and change it. Scroll down, click it, and now you can see that it is seamless. So far, so good. Now we're gonna fill in the empty spaces. You can stop now, and if you're happy with the way it looks. But for me, I like to add a little bit on here on the sides and up and down. And since this one seems a bit like it's not really centered anymore because of the skulls, you can just simply move it yourself until you're happy. You're gonna duplicate this one again, Control J, edit, filter, other, offset again. This time we're going to change it. We're going to do 0 here, and as you can see, they're not going to be, it's going to be kind of hard to do this one here because it is not going to match. It's too big. So what we're going to do is we're going to Control T and resize this one just a smidge. You can do about 70%, so that makes it a bit smaller. And I think I'm going to rotate it. So edit, transform, flip vertical. Then we're going to go to filter, other, offset, and then we can change it again. 0, 0, so that's going to be center. And I think I'm going to do vertical, so I'm going to drag it up with my mouse, like so. So you can go ahead and just mess with the horizontal and vertical pixels here, and you make sure you have it wrapped around so it wraps around the edges of the document. And we have this. It looks good. I'm going to click Control, and as you see that my top one here is a bit offset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click my lasso tool, hold Alt, just take away, hold Alt and take away from this one here, and use your move tool and bring this one down V until it hits the edge of the document, like so. Control D. As you can see, this one overlaps a bit, so we're going to make the big one a bit smaller. Just shift it down a little bit, holding Shift, or you can just click the chain link here and just scroll it down using the numbers until you're happy. And then you can move it down until it fits like something so similar, like so. And I'm going to go ahead and put center, just that it's not like directly mirrored to the one above it. I'm going to duplicate this one more time. So we're going to do this top bottom, name that one top bottom, and we're going to name this one sides, or left right. So I'm going to rename it left right. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go to filter, other, offset, take 0, and I'm just going to go ahead and change the horizontal like so. And as you can see, it's going to be a bit big, so we're going to have to resize it as well. So we're going to click cancel, Control T, make it smaller, maybe drag it to the side to see how it will fit, and if it's good, I'm going to go to edit, transform, flip vertical, like that. Go drag it back to center. You can center it if you want to make sure it's centered. And go to filter, other, offset, and then what we're going to do is we're going to click 0 and then change the horizontal, like so. You actually can do it by yourself by using your mouse, but it's a bit glitchy when you do that, but it's not that bad. And As you can see, it's not showing up on the other side. So what I'm going to do is going to click OK. Click. And as you can see, this one's way off. So I'm going to do is hold my last tool, hold down Alt, take away from the selection, like so, and just make sure that the move tool is on and just shift it over. Like so. You can hold Control or Shift actually and make it big shifts so that it moves over, like so. Deselect. And as you can see, it looks good, but now it's overlapping these corners here, so we're going to make them smaller. Control T, hold Shift, and just shrink them a bit. Click OK, and what we're going to do is we're just going to select this side here, like so. Grab our move tool and just move it over, like so. So hit select and deselect. Now we have something like this. We could go ahead and I think move them down a little bit. I'm going to edit, define pattern, click it OK. Go to your pattern tester page and then click here and see how it looks. So far so good. Now we need to fill in the empty spots if you want to. For me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually grab one of my other brushes. So I'm going to do the skull, the vectored one. I'm going to hit edit, define brush, reset, click OK. Go to your image here. You're going to want to group these just so you know that these are your skulls. So like that. I'm going to make a new layer. Grab your new brush, and she's very big, and you just want to resize it, and you're going to put him wherever you see fit. Like so, don't worry if it looks faded, we can always fix that later. And then you're going to go here to your brush presets, click brush. If you don't have this here, you can go to window and just take it on right there, press F5 on your keyboard, and we're going to use this here to rotate him, or the skull. Like so. And if this gets in your way, you can always pull it out. And you're going to space, make him a bit smaller, put him right there. And we're going to do another rotate. And we're going to fling him right here. Make him a little bit smaller. I'll do another one. I'm going to rotate him again. Something like that. And then we're going to do another one up here. Make it a little bit bigger. Rotate it again. Maybe make him elongated like so. And it's really up to you what you want to use in this and how to do this, but you're just gonna do what you see fit, like so. Okay, so you have that done. I'm bringing this back in my windows. Here, now as you see, he's very light. I'm gonna duplicate him a few times to darken him up. Merge him. Right click one layer, hold shift, click the last layer, right click, merge layers, and just gonna filter, sharpen, sharpen. And if he's too sharpened, you can go to edit, fade sharpen, and then fade him down, like so. Now we go to edit, define pattern one more time. Okay, so let's go to our tester document, double click on the pattern, and add your new one, and it gives it more oomph. Now, let's say you're making this a PSD for others. What you want to do is, if you want alternate colors, you can by just clicking your skulls. Click that. Click on your adjustment, solid color, and then pick out of your color documents, your swatches or whatever, a color of your choosing, like so. For me, since these are brushes, what I like to do is I like to just merge them. Click on your hold control, click on your layers, go to select, modify, expand by 2, and then you make a new layer, and then fill it in with a gradient. And you're going to choose a gradient if you're choosing. Make sure that your gradient is set to reflect, so that it reflects, and you can just up the scale by maybe 10. You click OK, and then your background could be a solid color of your choosing to match your whatevers. And then you can click this, change the color of that to solid color, and We'll do a lighter dark gray. And then on top, hide this. And then you can just add another pattern on top. We're going to do dark sketches. This here. And on top of all your images and click color burn. And then edit define pattern. And then we can see how it really looks on the tester document when it's fully colorized and everything. And you're done. I hope you guys like this tutorial on how to create your own pattern, PSD. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And